So we're here at the Rolls booth, and we're going to talk about the new Rolls PA202. PA for Power Amplifier. We spent years trying to come up with a creative name and model number for our product. Finally, our product development team came up with PA for Power Amplifier. Now, 202, this was another thing we spent years working on. 20 watts stereo. I know you may say, wow, how did those guys come up with this? But fortunately, after we came up with this amazing name, PA202, for our new power amplifier that's 20 watts a side in stereo, we were able to make the actual product itself. So let's talk about the product itself. First of all, our power amplifier is 20 watts a side and it's stereo. So that gives you the basics of the product right there. Let's move on. It's a tiny little box. It's a tiny little box. And for those who are technically oriented, this would be known as a Class D power amplifier. Now, who cares really what the class is? The reality is people use this in classrooms. That's why people care about this. There's no heat generated from this amplifier. This small little amplifier, you can leave this on day in, day out. You can put this in the ceiling. You can put it in Rob's bedroom, which, well, let's not talk about that. And it will still generate no heat. So that means you can put this in a constrained environment. You can mount this in a ceiling space. You can put this in a closet. You can put this inside a wall. No heat is generated from this amplifier, that being the PA202. That's the first thing to remember. Second, inputs on this amplifier can be either RCA, so you can plug in some kind of consumer product, maybe it's a cassette deck or a CD player, or maybe it's the audio feed from a projector or someone's doing a PowerPoint presentation. You can also plug in, just from your regular screw terminals, the wires, you can plug in your audio, maybe it's a microphone, either stereo, or you can input in bridged. You've got your volume controls right here, which if this is mounted way up here on some podium or on some pole mount, you would just then preset the volume controls and you're good to go. We also have a little button right here for bridging this amplifier or for stereo. When it's bridged, obviously, it's 40 watts. And we've got a limiter built in. Why a limiter? Because the reality is not everybody is an audio specialist. Now, of course, Rob is a true audio specialist. I, on the other hand, am not. But with this limiter, if I was to shout into my microphone when this amplifier was on, you might get a spike, some sort of negative sound through your PA system. But this limiter is going to protect it, so your average non-expert can still use the PA, that's the power amplifier 202 with complete effectiveness. Then, outputs. This unit has either stereo outputs on the little wire terminals or bridged output. So you can run this again, output mono or stereo. And our power adapter is removable, but when you have the power adapter in, there's a little cable tied to it right here. So you can tie on the power adapter and know it's never going to fall out, it's never going to get disconnected. So, the PA202. Thank you.